All right, turn that off. All right, cool. We are live and I think good now. I think. YouTube Live isn't loading for me for some odd reason. But I think we're live on YouTube as well. We're definitely live on Twitch. Yeah, we're live on YouTube as well. Awesome. All right, cool. And I think I have everything working. We're going to Ninja Strike again. All right. Got all the titles all set. Got my streams working on both websites. We are golden. Just getting your butt handed. Whoa. Sorry about that reverb there. I got to pause the stream here. Okay. All right. So, hey everyone. Nathaniel Rufflejants here. Another stream. A few announcements. For those that care, of course. Before I answer any questions, just want to talk briefly. I'm not going to get into any games yet. In fact, I will just I will leave this sitting on my profile on my friend code here for anyone who's interested. So before I get into anything, before I answer questions, that is, I first want to talk about some updates coming up. So, I don't know how many people are aware, but we are $3 away on Patreon from our very first stretch goal. We're at $97 right now. We hit $100, and our Nintendo Prime podcast will become a weekly event. And when it becomes a weekly event, we will have rotating guests in there. I'll try to get people on like Spawn Wave if I can, or if I can get HMK and some other more high profile people. I'm trying to get in contact with C&D right now. But I'm working on a rotating guest list for it every single week because I want to drive the conversation. And I realize a lot of the podcast so far has been me talking or me cutting off Eric, which is obviously not what I want it to be. So I need to get some other people in there, and obviously I need to improve. But we're $3 away. So what I wanted to talk about briefly... Ooh. Well, Lucifer, welcome to the blacklist. All right. So, what I'm first going to mention here is that we're launching 2 new tiers on Patreon. And we're launching one new feature here at Nintendo Prime. The feature is not going to be exclusive to Patreon backers, although the feature is going to feature the Patreon backers' questions first and foremost. So basically, once per week, I am going to have a live Q&A session. In fact, here, you guys, a couple people added me. Hey guys, I'm going to switch over. I'm going to switch my things over to the full camera view. So, while we're going to be launching a live Q&A once per week, it's either going to end up being on Friday nights or Saturday nights. I'm not 100% set in stone on that. It might alternate between Fridays and Saturdays depending on what's going on in my life. But essentially, to ensure your question gets answered during the Q&A, because last time we had a Q&A session, which was yesterday, I believe, or the day before, I couldn't keep up. There were so many questions happening in the live chat. So I'm going to prioritize the questions I answer to our Patreon backers. So anyone who backs for $1 or above on Patreon, I'm going to put up a post every single week exclusively on Patreon where all of our Patreon backers can submit questions that they would like me to answer during the Q&A session. In addition, our Patreon backers are also going to get exclusive access to every single live stream that we do after it is done. Because as you guys know, most of our live streamed content is not available to you on our YouTube channel after we live stream. Now, there is a reason for this. It's because for some reason YouTube, if I live stream something, YouTube will, it affects the viewership of my other videos. It's really weird. It shouldn't affect the viewership of other videos. They're categorized different, but it does. So like this live stream I'm doing right now, if it went live after the stream, it would hurt the viewership of all the videos I released today. I don't know why that is. It doesn't seem to happen with every streamer, but it happens with us. That's why most of our live stream content does not go live on our channel afterwards. So what's going to happen is I'm going to change all of our live streams from this point moving forward to unlisted, and they're going to get posted directly to our Patreon after we are done with our live stream. So all of our Patreon backers have access to the entire backlog of live streams that we do, including the Q&A sessions and the video game live streams and all that jazz. And this is going to be kind of a mix of video games and Q&A tonight. So this will be the first live stream that they'll have exclusive access to. So again, just $1 a month, you get access to all of our backlog of live streams, plus you get guaranteed to have your question answered during our once per week Q&A session. And I'm going to make a general video on YouTube announcing some of these features as well. I'm also going to have 2 new tiers on Patreon. There's going to be now a $2 tier and a $10 tier. I'm not going to announce exactly what those tiers are yet until we hit our stretch goal for the podcast. But I'm pretty excited about those tiers and what they're going to mean for the future of Nintendo Prime. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, that's the big Patreon update, is that we're going to have a Q&A thing once per week. Questions are going to be prioritized to our Patreon backers. And then we're going to have all of our live streams are going to now be exclusively, because right now no one gets access to the live streams afterwards. Like literally no one does. So from this point forward, if you are a backer on Patreon, you get all of that. So without further ado, let's see what some people are asking over here. Oh, one other thing to mention, as I finally have a chat that has combined Twitch and YouTube comments together, I still want to push, when we're doing game streams, I still want to push people over to the Twitch platform. While Nintendo is not going to shut down our channel for streaming Nintendo games, I do not trust Nintendo. And because I don't trust Nintendo and what their future policies are going to be, I would rather move as many people as I can to our Twitch platform for all of our streams as well, because no matter what, Nintendo cannot touch us on the Twitch platform. So, that being said, let me get to some of the questions here that you guys have had. There's been a lot of them. I'm going to scroll all the way back up here and get some of the beginning ones here. So I'll go all the way back up to even before this stream, because we had a little... let me see. Am I going to stream NBA 2K? I don't know. Maybe. I am going to play some games in a little bit. Landon Legate has asked, have I played Cuphead? And no, I have not. Let me see. Just scrolling on down to the questions, because you had some inappropriate comments. I got a couple people banned here. Landon Legate asks, what do I think will sell more, Gran Turismo Sport or Forza Motorsport 7? Probably Gran Turismo, just because it's on the more popular system. It's hard to tell, because Forza is such a big franchise as well. I don't know. I don't have the sales data of the prior releases to go off of. Usually when you're going to make a prediction like this, you want to look at the sales data of the franchises over the years and what they have done lately. So I have no idea. It's hard to even guesstimate without having that data in front of me. And because I don't talk a lot about Xbox and like Sony and all that stuff, I don't have that information even readily available in my brain, because it's not something I've looked up. Rodrigo Roy over on Twitch says, hey man, how you been? I've been alive. It's been a long day. It's just been a long, long day. Landon asks why I don't have a PlayStation 4 yet. Money, 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 money. Same reason I don't have more Switch games. Same reason that I don't have my Xbox One back right now. It's in the repair shop. I can't afford the repair bill. Just kind of go it is. Rob Kayor over on on YouTube. Hey Prime. Hey, how's it going? Paged ASP78 asks, do I think Final Fantasy 15 is gonna come to Switch? Yeah, in some form. It might just end up being the mobile game. I don't know, but I think Final Fantasy 15 is coming to Switch in some form. Travelers of the Stars says, the biggest question, what's my favorite 3D Mario game? Man, is that the first? I think it might be the first time I've been asked that. Out of all the years I've talked about Nintendo, I don't think anyone's bothered to ask me what my favorite one is. Obviously, I'm impartial to Super Mario 64, but it's not really my favorite. I know that's our co-host on the podcast, Eric. That's his favorite Mario game. I'm going to say right now Mario Galaxy 2 right now. I think it's the superior of the Galaxy games, and I had more fun in Galaxy 2 than I've had in any other 3D Mario game so far. And who knows? Maybe Super Mario Odyssey will end up becoming my favorite. Let's see. All for one review. Okay, you were my friend request on Switch? Okay. I'll check that in a bit. Chance of Splatoon getting the third go-round. You mean chance of me playing Splatoon tonight? That could happen. I'll probably do game requests here in a little bit. Scrolling down here. Will the Switch eShop crash this Thursday when Stardew Valley is released? No. No. If it didn't crash from all the other bigger games, it's not going to crash from Stardew Valley. Thanks for the question, though, Kevin. All 41 review says, what do you think the next big third-party AAA game is coming to Switch? I'm guessing you mean what's the next announced game going to be? I don't know. I really don't know. Because all the big ones I keep thinking of are games that would be coming out like at the end of next year, end of 2018, like a Call of Duty or a Madden. So even thinking of some older reports here. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 could get announced. Man, that's a toughie. It's really tough to know right now what the next big AAA third-party game to get announced is. It could be something brand new coming early next year. It could be an old port. There's just so many options on the table. Dual Master says, and do you think that if there is indeed another sequel? Okay, you mean was there going to be a third Splatoon? That it will be one game per system. It is going to be one game per system. It's going to be like Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. There's one game per generation. Guaranteed. Same way it's going to be with ARMS. There will be an ARMS 2, but it won't be until there's a new generation of Switch or whatever the next hardware ends up becoming. Flipdo says, do I think that FIFA 18 for Switch will sell better by holiday? Sure. Why not? More Switches will be sold. I think every game is going to sell better by holiday. More Switches are sold, so more copies of games will be sold. Pretty simple, really. Mark Greenberg says, do I have enough money for Odyssey and Fire Emblem and Skyrim and Xenoblade? And if not, what is your plan? Interesting. I like when people ask me about money because I obviously don't have any. No, normally, when I'm in a situation I'm in now where I don't have enough money for all the games that I want, that's when I start pre-ordering at GameStop and you start paying stuff off over time. Like, oh yeah, I'm never going to have like that $60, but I might have $5 here or $5 there. And when I drive by GameStop, just drive by and toss that $5 on. It seems silly, it seems redundant, but by the time the game comes out, it ends up being paid off or mostly paid off. That's one method, but honestly, with all the bills and everything going on in my life, and the fact that I know I'm going to be short on money here for the next couple months on some other things I have to take care of with my family, I don't know. Right now, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get Odyssey day one. I am contacting Nintendo. Like, obviously, one option is I'm contacting Nintendo, trying to get review copies. I don't know how much they like my channel because I do get critical, sometimes overly critical of them. So I don't know if they'd be all for that. Hitting me up with some copies, but yeah, it's hard when you're gaming on a budget. But we'll see. Maybe YouTube will end up making enough money, and I'll have spare money from YouTube, and I'll be able to pick up the games that way. Because there's already like 5 or 10 games on Switch I want to own right now that I don't. So someday, hopefully someday, money is no longer an obstacle for all the games I want. Travelers of the Stars. As for the chance of Splatoon 3, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen on the next thing. Flip2 asks if I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, I have not. Do I play... All41 Review says, do I play more handheld or docked? I've talked about this on the podcast before. It's a tough thing because obviously I play primarily docked. It's just the way it is. Because of what I do here on YouTube. I'm recording footage. I'm at my office. My TV, my streaming TV's up here. I'm game streaming. So a lot of the time I get to play Switch is while I'm working. Because I even consider when I'm game streaming, I consider what I'm doing right now. This is all part of work. So this is when I get to play. So yeah, by nature of what I do for work, I play mostly docked. But I do like to take games handheld and go up to my bedroom. I'm probably going to end up doing that at some point tonight. I'm probably going to play Golf Story in my bed. But yeah, right now, because I work from home, I play it mostly in docked. But yeah, handheld's great. I love that I can take it up to my room, take it with me to the bathroom, take it with me wherever. And whenever I go traveling, like if I go to E3 next year, it's going to be awesome to have my Switch with me on that plane. Because it's like a 3.5-hour flight. So it's a long flight. And I have the battery banks to make sure that my Switch lasts. So, Landon says that Gran Turismo Sport's going to sell more. Sure. Paco Guadarm says, what are my expectations for Metroid Prime 4? I'm just going to say I don't have any expectations right now. It's not being made by Retro, so it's being made by a brand new studio that it might be made up of members of different studios from Nintendo. I don't know. I can't have any expectations for something that I haven't seen yet. The only expectation I have is it's going to be a first-person Metroid game because all the Metroid Prime games have been that way. Beyond that, we're with an unknown. We're in an unknown area. This is the first Prime game not made by Retro Studios, so I don't know what to expect at this point. I just expect it to feel like a Prime game. Let me see. Listen to ATB Ecstasy. Oh, are you trying to play music? I don't have a music player if you're trying to play music. All41 asks, if you could play one game, not series, just one game forever, which one would it be? Oh, man. Forever. I mean, my favorite game of all time is Breath of the Wild, but it almost feels like a cop-out to say Breath of the Wild. I'm going to go with what was my favorite game of all time for 20 plus years. I'm going to go with Secret of Mana. It's a game that I can infinitely replay and I never get bored. It doesn't matter how many times I've done those beginning areas. I never get bored of it. So that would probably be the one game. Leo Gaming over on Twitch asks me, is the Nintendo Prime site down? Yes. The Nintendo Prime site is down. It has been down for a while. I can't afford the bill is basically the way it is. It's been down for like 2 or 3 months. The bill is like $90. Just like I can't afford the games I want right now, I can't afford to pay the bill. It's supposed to be paid by October 6th, or they'd end up deleting my site from their servers. I'm a little scared. It's 4 days from now. I want to get that site back up. I have some plans with NintendoPrime.net. But, yeah, it's on the back burner, and I'm kind of begging the host not to delete it to try to extend me till the end of the year. But, you know, the way life goes. All right, let me see what some other people are saying here. On a level of 1 to 10, how annoyed are you that Cuphead is an Xbox exclusive? I'm not annoyed at all. I don't know that Cuphead exists without being an Xbox exclusive. See, this past week, there's been a lot of news coming out, between Cuphead and other indie developers that I've been reading some posts from that have talked greatly about the cost of being an indie developer and the risk. And I feel like when you make exclusive games for a platform, that platform helps adverse some of that risk. Like Cuphead got more media attention because it was exclusive to Xbox than it maybe would have gotten if it had been a multi-platform game. The people who made that game, they mortgaged their houses and cleared out their savings to make it, and I'm glad that it's succeeding. I'm not annoyed that it's exclusive because I don't know that the game would have ever released if it wasn't. So I'm just happy that it exists. Let's put it that way. And you know what? If you don't want to buy it on Xbox, you can get it on PC. It's not a big deal. Do I sleep on my backside or stomach? I am definitely a side/stomach guy. That question comes from Sauce Cat. Yeah. I mean, I ideally sleep on my stomach, but I also like sleeping on my side because then when I sleep on my side, I tend to cuddle with my fiance. When I sleep on my stomach, obviously, I'm not cuddling with anything but the bed. So, let me see here. Jaden Glass says, does having this job make playing video games seem like work, or does it make it still fun? That's a very good question. Let me backtrack on that question by saying this. I would be playing less video games if I didn't have this job. Not by choice, but by the fact I just wouldn't have time to do it. Because video games is part of my job, I get to play a lot of video games. I'll flip back here to my overlay here. Here. And, I mean, I look at this list of games I have. Forget the demos for a moment. Just, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Switch games, roughly 14 Switch games. I'm sorry, probably 13. I think I counted Octopath in there. So 13 Switch games. If I didn't have this job, I would probably have like 2. I'd probably have Zelda and Splatoon 2. Maybe NBA 2K18, I don't know. I say that because I have this job, it enables me to justify budgeting more of my money towards games. So I get to buy more games that I want to play, and I get to play more, period. I mean, if you look at my hours played here, it's not going to be impressive. It's not going to blow you away. There's no like 500 hours in Breath of the Wild or something here. But if you look at my hours played, like 35 hours or more in NBA 2K18, 40 plus in Splatoon 2. Golf Story doesn't have any data recorded yet because it's new. 15 plus hours in Sonic Mania, 120 in Breath of the Wild, 60 plus in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I mean, 5 plus hours in Puyo Puyo, 5 plus in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, I would not have that many hours played because I just wouldn't have time. I'd be working a full-time job, maybe even a full-time job plus a part-time job to support my family. So I would be out of the house for a lot of it and not being able to use my Switch, even though, you could take it with you. It doesn't matter. When I'm on my lunch break, I'm going to freaking eat. I'm not going to have time to play games. So I wouldn't be able to play as many games. I wouldn't be able to play games for as long. So it's really hard because, obviously, every time I boot up a game on Switch, I tend to boot up my game recorder on my computer and start recording footage because I could use that footage in videos. It's kind of weird. The only game I play, obviously when I play games on my PC or I play games on the Xbox, those are just for fun. There's never work involved. But I'm kind of thankful I have this job because it keeps my passion and my hobby alive. I basically would not be able to play very many video games if this wasn't my job, and that would make me sad because I love video games. So does having this job make playing video games seem like work, or does it still fun? It's still fun to play the games. Obviously, I would not be doing this if I didn't enjoy playing games. Sometimes it can feel like work, obviously. Just because I enjoy making YouTube videos doesn't mean it's not hard, doesn't mean there's times I bang my head against the wall, doesn't mean there's days I would just rather not even touch my Switch or touch YouTube. But you kind of get over that and you learn how to deal with moments like that. So I'm actually thankful I have this job because I would not be able to play as many games otherwise. Moving on here. Let's see here. Wait, I just saw quickly on Twitch. Someone, Manalock90 says, congratulations on reaching the Patreon goal. Wait, did we just hit the Patreon goal? I don't get, like, there's no special Patreon things that flash on my screen. Here, I'm going to flip back to the full screen. Oh! We did it! Holy crud, guys! No way. Holy crud. Thank you for letting me know this happened. I wouldn't have known until I checked Patreon or checked my email. So it's official, guys. We are at $102 on Patreon. We have reached our stretch goal. It's weird. We have 16 patrons. We had 16 patrons before. Did we get a new one? Did someone up their pledge? Oh, man. Taylor Favor upped his pledge from $5 to $10. Holy crud. You must be really anticipating that $10 tier. Oh, my gosh. Well, okay, I can already tell you. Tomorrow, we will have all of our new Patreon goal announcements, our new tiers, and a video covering all that stuff. Because it's going to take... I don't have a script written for it yet. I have some notes up on the whiteboard. But yeah, sweet. Thank you so much for upping your pledge. Can't wait to tell you what the $10 tier is going to be so you can learn what new goodies you get exclusively on Patreon. This is awesome. I am so thrilled right now. Holy crud, guys. We did it. We did it. There's going to be a podcast every single week. Assuming that all of our pledges don't just fall off a map, of course. This is awesome. This is awesome. Even better, like, there was an update from yesterday, you know, that all of the pledges that we had went through. So all the money we had before Taylor upped it is through as well. Oh, this is awesome. I'm so thrilled. We're going to have a podcast every week, guys. Thunder Prime Podcast is now weekly. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, makes me so happy. All right. Let me get back to the chat. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Oh. All right. Yeah, be careful. Don't talk too fast on Twitch. Nightbot will grab you. All right. Oh, jeez. I missed a bunch of stuff here. Oh, I was so excited. Ooh, we got a subscriber, follower. Something happened. All right. This is about where I was. Here, I'm gonna move the chat over here so I'm looking at you guys as I read it. I know this. Riley Nagal says, I know this is far away, but do you think the Switch 2 could be stronger than the PlayStation 4 Pro? No. Nope. I think we'd be lucky if the Switch 2 was as strong as a base PlayStation 4. It would be dumb. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Leo Gaming 83 on Twitch says, do you guys recommend Metroid 2 Samus Returns for a first Metro game? I want to try it, but question. Yes. Now, I have not played Samus Returns, but I've played Metroid 2, and it is an excellent starting point in the Metroid franchise. I think you're going to absolutely fall in love with it, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know about what it means to be a Metroid game. So, yes. And Return of Samus, is just... apparently like a fantastic remake. You do it. Yes. David Troutman asks, where did I learn those dance moves? Self-taught, baby. Not entirely. I was in show choir, so I learned a bunch of dance moves there. Obviously doesn't look as good now that I'm bigger. Actually, I know like the entire dance routine to Thriller, believe it or not. At least I used to. I'd probably have to practice it a bit because I probably forgot some of it. Like the one that's actually in the music video because we did it in show choir. Let's see here. Wesley Lewis says, with the way Doom performed, I wonder why Titanfall 2 developer laughs at the idea of releasing the game on the Nintendo Switch. What do I think? Wesley Lewis, can you link me to that? I've heard some people talk about that quote, but I haven't read it myself. So until I read it myself, I don't want to comment on something that I don't know happened. People keep telling me it happened, but I haven't seen it. Do you guys? Let me see here. Welcome, the Derpymon channel. That's interesting. Just updated. Oh, thank you, Taylor. So you were the one. You just updated. I can't wait. Awesome. Yeah, podcast can be weekly. Your first question is why? Why what? Why what? The Derpy Man. Let's see. It's funny, like when on Titanium Brains, like Federation Force is a good first Metro game, and then laughs. Federation Force is actually a really good game. It's just not a good game to teach you what Metroid is, but it is a really good game. Let's see here. Duo Master asks, how good am I at the Binding of Isaac? I'm okay. If you go back, there's some old videos I have of Binding of Isaac gameplay. You can see a little bit, closer to around Switch launch. You can see a little bit of my skill set. It was the first time I ever played it, so I'm not like the greatest. And once I figured out the controls, I actually got pretty good at it. But when you go in blind and you don't know the controls at all, it takes a little bit. But yeah, I'm decent at Binding of Isaac, I'd say. I'm not gonna say like I'm really really good. I'm pretty decent. The Derpy My channel says, why do I encounter salty Sony fan games all the time? There's a such thing as salty fan games? I want to rephrase that. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying there. You know what, Landon? I do need to stop responding to you someday, but you said, how much do you think the Xbox One will be at the end of its life? Sales-wise, 45? Maybe about 45, 50 million, somewhere in there. I think it's going to, honestly, that's like a really good number, too. Yeah, about 45 or 50. I think there's probably 2 or 3 years left in this generation for it, plus the X is probably going to move, I'd say, anywhere between 5 and 10 million total. So that's going to push it up to 45, and somewhere in there they could trickle along and get to 50. Let's see here. Can you do a rant on Crap Gamer? I don't know who Crap Gamer is, so I can't really rant on someone that I don't know. Kevin Blaze, hey, welcome to the stream. He asks, have I tried to become Nintendo partnership program to get free review copies? I don't have any idea how to even do that, so no. No idea. Holy crap, you have a lot of live viewers on YouTube. I didn't even notice. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of an Animal Crossing fan are you? If you are a fan, what is your favorite game in the series? I'd say a 5. It's hard for me. I didn't play New Leaf. The game I played the most was the GameCube Animal Crossing game. I don't know if that was the first one or something. I played it a ton. I probably sank like 300 plus hours into it. I love it. I love Animal Crossing. Let me make that clear. I've avoided Animal Crossing ever since because I know it's a game that's going to eat my life away for hundreds and hundreds of hours. So, like, I say 5 just because I don't buy them anymore. But honestly, if they put Animal Crossing on Switch, there goes 300 plus hours of my life again. It's just like Pokemon on Switch. When that comes out, I used to be a huge Pokemon fan. When I was younger, I'd be able to tell you, I'm a 10 for Pokemon. But yeah, Pokemon Switch, anything coming out on Switch is basically going to make me give it another chance. Especially now that I can argue I have an excuse. If I sink 300 hours into Animal Crossing, I'm going to have 300 hours of footage and videos on Nintendo Prime about Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. But I've avoided it just because of the time sink. Let's see. Am I excited for Stardew Valley? Yeah, it looks great. I probably won't end up getting it. Again, I'm a little short on money right now, so Stardew Valley is just not going to be in the cards at this time. Maybe I'll get it at some point around the holidays. We'll see. Say Stuff, welcome to the stream. Oh, just dropping by before going live. Oh, okay, cool. Hey. Let's see here. This is how I find out the podcast is going to be weekly. Kidding, I'm super excited. I'm so pumped. I got a lot of work to do for that Thursday episode because that's the debut episode of us making our stretch goals. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a milestone episode of the podcast. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna have to make sure I get some good guests for that. Hey, Will Peterson, you just joined. Welcome. You couldn't put blank many times. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful on. I do have a bot on Twitch because we had a Twitch stream once that there was like 20 people spamming. So I had to put Nightbot in there to stop that. You got the email saying we did it, right? Oh, I can't wait to check that email. I'm going to smile again. Thank you so much for upping your pledge by $5. Makes a huge difference. Yes, you can use Nightbot on YouTube as well. Yep. I probably will enable it on YouTube eventually. Right now, I'm pretty good at catching the bad stuff on YouTube, but sorry, I know my chat's probably a little behind you guys. I'm trying to read everything. Paco Getarm says, do I think that Splatoon will enter the big esports scene in the future? I think Nintendo wants it to, but until Nintendo's willing to pony up money for a cash prize at a place like Evo, it's not going to happen. So, or not even Evo, sorry, that's like a fighting one. But you know what I mean, a cash prize. Nintendo keeps doing these tournaments like, oh, we'll give you a belt and a trophy. People want money. They want to do this for a living. A belt and a trophy doesn't pay the bills. So, until Nintendo does that, no. Do I have a P.O. box to send games if we can afford? I make no promise, but I want you to play, so we'll try to have one. Yeah, so Mark Greenberg, we do not currently have a P.O. box. Again, they're expensive. I've looked into getting a P.O. box. I've had multiple people in the past request, hey, do you have a P.O. box? I could send you games, send you, fan mail. We've had people actually want to send in fan mail, which would be really cool to have a video segment, every other week opening up fan mail. I think that would be really cool. There's letters out there and art and cool stuff people can send in. I don't have one right now. I want to get one. I need to wait till Nintendo Prime's a bit more stable money-wise. I think once we get around 40,000 subs on YouTube, and we are, getting almost, a few $100s more on YouTube than we do now, we will be able to do that. Because it's going to cost me, last time I looked it up, it was like $90 for 3 months. So like $30 a month. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're raising 3 children, that's a week's worth of food there. So, I have to budget things correctly here at Nintendo Prime. There's a reason the site's not up right now. I owe $90 on that. I can't afford it, so I obviously can't afford a P.O. box right now. But, yeah, sometimes I'm okay giving out my address, but I don't really want to give it out to strangers. So, yeah, I need to get a P.O. box to get that taken care of. If anyone knows of a cheap way to get a P.O. box, that would be great. Cheaper than the $30 per month. And the $90 you have to pay up front because you had to prepay for it. Will Peterson says, what do you think is the worst console this generation? Meaning Switch and not Wii U. I love how you had to get rid of the Wii U for this conversation. So you're basically trying to get me to say which is the worst console between Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. Can I say the Ouya? I don't like console wars. I think they all have their benefits. Are the questions being done in the Discord? If so, I'll move over there. No, the questions are not being done in the Discord. I couldn't even bother to keep up with Discord if I wanted to. So what's going to happen is this Q&A is going to be the last one that I do without Patreon being in consideration. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do a Q&A once per week for those who joined recently. There's going to be a Q&A session I'm doing now once per week. I know I just did one last night and I'm doing one tonight, but I haven't made anything official now. Now it's official. There's going to be a Q&A once per week. It's either going to be on Friday or Saturday. It's going to alternate depending on what's going on in my schedule, but it'll always be Friday or Saturday. And the Q&A will last between an hour to 2 hours long. I'm going to try to keep it on the shorter side, and I'm going to prioritize questions on Patreon. So once a week on Patreon, I'm going to put up a post on Patreon exclusive for backers to get in as many questions as they want, and I'm going to rattle through all of those questions before I get to any of you. And if all of those questions take up the full 2 hours, then that's just what it's going to be. There's nothing that I can do about that because our Patreon backers are why we're now going to have a weekly podcast and all that stuff. I really appreciate people who are willing to financially back me, and it's just something for them. You'll have access to watch the live stream, and maybe, if you're lucky, get your question in, but our Patreon backers are going to have priority. They're only going to have priority on Patreon because I don't know if you're a backer when you're talking in the chats. So it's got to be asked on Patreon, and it's got to be asked at least up to an hour before I start the stream. Yeah, and you can back for as little as $1, and you'll get to throw in all your questions every single week. So plus you get a cool role on Discord and exclusive access to all of our live stream content after the fact. I wish I could be a sponsor. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. The sponsor thing on YouTube, that's really cool. I like the sponsor thing on YouTube. I don't know if anyone's done it for us yet, but you're gonna go back and watch those Isaac videos, okay? Yeah, I admit I sucked. This is the first time I ever played Binding of Isaac back then, so I didn't even know how the attacks worked, how to make myself rapid fire. I had no idea how to do that. At first, I didn't know how to make my character change directions, so I was always firing, I think, to the right. And rotating my guy around because I had no idea how to fire in different directions. So it was really weird. I'm like, man, this game feels broken. And then suddenly I started playing around and I figured out how it worked. Let me see. Would I rather have a cup head or all of my cups be cut off heads? Interesting. I'm not going to answer that, but I'll just say it's interesting. Say stuff. So here's a different question for you. So if those don't know, Say Stuff on Twitch, he is actually the person who edits our podcast. So yeah, he is essential to the podcast. Obviously, I can edit when he can't, but he's starting to get into a pretty good rhythm. And he says, will I let Eric touch the PC again during recording? Oh, man. I didn't understand. When you sent me that clip, I didn't know what I was supposed to get out of that clip. Did he mess up the camera angle? Is that what happened? Did he bump the camera? I don't even... When I watched that clip you sent me, I don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, I try to make sure I manage everything, but I do need to teach Eric how to handle some stuff too, because there might be times he might be hosting the podcast when I'm not here, especially now that we're doing it every single week. So I don't plan to let him touch the stuff, but he needs to know how to do it. So... Sifin Coco asks, how much powerful should the Switch 2 be and should it have 4K HD? I don't mind if it has a 4K output for video streaming apps like Netflix and stuff. I don't think it's going to have 4K gaming. It's just not going to happen. So how powerful it should be, I think, is around a PlayStation 4. Man, I love when I get that notification, but I don't have it up on my screen. I got to put notifications on all of my different stream setups. All 41 says, top 5 consoles of all time, in my opinion. SNES number 1. That's a for sure. Let's see. That's the only one I know for sure is number 1. I'll go GameCube number 2. I'm going to throw in the Xbox, the OG Xbox at number 3, PlayStation 2 number 4, and see, I'm disqualifying the Switch right now, by the way. The Switch hasn't even been out a year. I don't think it's fair to put that in the conversation yet. And it's tough. I like the PlayStation 3. Probably go with the N64. No, you know what? No. Genesis. We'll go Genesis. And then N64. It's really, they're all so close it doesn't matter. SNES is like the only one that's like miles above the rest for me. Did this chat just... Of course the chat just moved on me and screwed up. There's all these questions I missed. Let me go back up. Um, Lots and lots of stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to get back up to where I am. I don't know why it scrolled down on me. Okay, there's the Eric thing. Do I think the Switch will get upgraded to a more powerful version? I think there's going to be a new Nintendo Switch that's XL running on a Tegra X2 and is more powerful. Yes, I think it's going to happen. I'm going to say about 2 years on that for it to happen. Creeper Man 96 said, "Hey man, I was wondering if you thought any of the big third-party companies would join the Nintendo Switch bandwagon." Yeah, haven't they already? You want Smash Switch to stay the same? Here's a good question. So GU King of Hearts says, do I want Smash Switch to stay the same as Wii U, or would you love tweaks and balances? Not talking new characters. That's a separate question. I don't want it to be Wii U. I want a brand new Smash game. Brand new. And the reason I say that is, if they port Smash Bros. From Wii U and just import all of the 3DS stuff and add in some new characters like Ice Climbers, I would be a little disappointed because we now know that Sakurai appears to be officially done with Smash Bros. Like, entirely done. He's been talking about being done forever, and now that Satoru Iwata passed, it appears he's really done. So I need to see Nintendo make a new Smash game and prove they can make Smash Bros. Without him. And I think that might be why it's going to be a while before we see Smash, but I'm hoping that they attempt that because we need to see what Smash Bros. Is going to be like without him. And if it does tank, they always have the option in the future of throwing the Wii U and 3DS one together after that one on a new Switch version if they don't think they can continue the series without him. But I'd like to see them try. Let's see here. Let's see. You challenged me to a Mario Kart race. I don't actually own Mario Kart 8 right now. I had to sell my copy for gas. So I will pick it up again. I promise. Just when I can afford it or when Nintendo makes it a classic that's like $20. I'm avoiding, like, some people are just talking. I'm going to avoid that stuff. I'm just going to stick to the questions. Fusion Shot says, do I think the Switch will get upgraded? Did that one. All 41 says, what do you think about the supplemental computing device idea for the Switch while docked? I like it. I don't think Nintendo's going to ever do anything with it now. But I would love to see them use it to upscale the 4K or do something crazy. They're not going to, but they can. USB-C has that capability. I just don't think they're actually going to do it. David Troutman, Nate, do you prefer digital or physical? Both. I prefer digital for convenience, physical because I like having boxes. So, physical boxes with digital codes. I'd say physical, I guess, overall because, as I just said with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's good to have that resale value because right now if I buy everything digital and I need some gas money, I don't have anything to sell without selling my entire Switch. Whereas I could just sell the games, get gas money, or get food or whatever I need for my family and still own my Switch. Yeah. Plus, I don't trust Nintendo right now. I think I would be an all-digital person, one, if I had the money, and two, if I had enough storage, which I don't right now. And three, if I didn't have to worry about Nintendo's account system. I think their account system's fine now, but I don't know. They still use friend codes, so I'm not exactly 100% trusting of Nintendo's account system. So Outback Hybrid Gaming Studio says, oh, hey, I'm back. Now, can you answer the question I asked last stream? Sure. When do you think the next Zelda game will come out, and what do you think they should improve on? I remember that question. Oh, man. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to write that down on the whiteboard over here. I'm going to make a video, a separate video about that. About the future of Zelda, when the next game is coming, and what I want them to improve on. So 1 second. It's a good idea for a video. Thanks for reminding me. There's a reason I didn't answer it, because I have so much to say it's worthy of a video on its own. got that written down. Andromeda says, quick catch question. What kind of features would you want Nintendo to add on the Switch? The problem is a lot of the things I'm going to say are obvious things that the Switch should already have. Netflix, Hulu, you know, all the multimedia streaming. A way to communicate with your friends on the Switch. I mean, it'd be cool if you could do it on the phone app as well. But the fact that I'm on my Switch and I have no way to contact anyone on my friends list sucks. Online lobbies, the fact I can't lobby with anyone, which I think is why you can't play against friends in FIFA 18 and NBA 2K18 and probably WWE 2K18, because Nintendo does not have an OS level lobby system. They have a bare bones friending system, and there's no way to actually play games with your friends unless it's built into the games themselves. And with it being split off, you know, with having to use phone app, it's a big mess. Nintendo needs to fix all that and actually make it a proper account system with a proper messaging system and a proper lobbying system. Even if they want to keep us using voice chat on phones, you still need to be able to lobby with people inside and outside of games on Switch, and they don't have that yet. So those are some key features I think they need to add to the Switch. There's some other things as well, but you know, I'm trying to get to as many questions as I can. Philip Kuhnhart says, always love your videos. Thank you for keeping it up. I believe in you, Nate. Thanks so much, man. It's nice having support. Speaking of videos, I'm about to actually, thanks for reminding me. I have a video ready to go live right now. So I'm actually going to go into YouTube right now and add my end screen stuff to it and send it live. This video is one that it's a bit special to me. Reminds me of my childhood in a very positive way, but there's some negative conversations around it. So you guys let me know what you think after you get a chance to watch it. What did I wanted to add this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up correctly here. Oh, no, this is the one I want. Sorry, I sometimes screw up these end screens. All right, go to info and settings. Look at this. You guys are seeing me do some YouTube work live without me actually showing you my screen. All right, we're going to publish that. All right, it's cool. So I just published a new video. Let's see here. Saucecat says, would I rather spend 5 hours in hell or play Minecraft 3DS for 5 minutes? Dabbing emoji. Oh, my God. I told myself I would never do it, but... yeah, I would rather play Minecraft for 5 minutes. Hell is... so, you know, hell, if it exists, is like the worst place to possibly be. So Minecraft 3DS for 5 minutes is nothing. Nothing. I can handle that no problem. Especially since I'm rocking a new Nintendo 3DS. So Minecraft actually runs a little faster on it. Will Peterson says, what do I think is the most underrated game on Switch? And what do I think is the most overrated game on Switch? Well, that is a good question. I am going to go to the eShop right now. I don't have it flipped over yet because I don't want you guys seeing my password. That's another thing. I wish. Why can't I save my password so and you know, until I hard reboot my Switch? It annoys me that I have to re-enter my password every time. It's just so annoying. I don't have to do this on any other account system. I mean, it's nice that it's secure, but drop something. Anything important? I don't think so. All right. So now that I got that, let me switch to my overlay here. So, what's the best way to do this? Obviously, if it's a bestseller, it's probably not underrated. So let me go to view all here. There's one game I'm thinking of specifically. Which game is most underrated? I don't own it myself, the one I'm thinking of, but I've played it, or I've seen it be played, and it looks awesome. There's so many games out now. I know I'm gonna find it here. Which game was it? I think I'm getting close. And keep in mind, I'm looking for underrated right now. So it's going to probably be a game you guys haven't heard of much. Okay, Thumper. No one talks about it anymore. It's on 25% off sale, too. Thumper is an extremely underrated game on Switch. Now, I say that because I think the game is the best on Switch. HD Rumble, everyone talks about, oh, 1-2 Switch, 1-2 Switch. I'm telling you, HD Rumble makes a massive difference on on Thumper. It proves why HD Rumble is important, and I hope more games use it like Thumper did. It is so amazing. As for overrated, I mean, it's really not that hard. Can I say FIFA? I won't say FIFA. I've done enough talks on FIFA. Oh, bestseller list. So the game I think is most overrated is I don't really know. I don't know if there is an overrated game on Switch yet. Some people argue Breath of the Wild, but I don't know. I don't know if there's really an overrated. I keep thinking of, like, what game do I think people are praising more than it deserves, and I can't think of one yet. There probably is one, probably an indie game, but I haven't played enough of them yet, so I don't know. Is Sonic Mania hard? Hell, if you suck at Sonic games like I do, yeah. I don't think Sonic Mania is really that hard. As soon as you learn all the controls, it's not that bad. But for people who've never played before or who just aren't very good at it, of course it's hard. Let's see here. Lots of people talking on some prior questions that I answered. Let's see here. Saucecat tells me the cheap way to get a P.O. box is buying one of those 10-cent houses in the Chicago ghetto. Have all fan mail shipped there and pay a homeless person $1. Wow. Wow. Actually, it won't even be that cheap since that's in Chicago. It's also illegal, but yeah, no, I would never trust people to handle my mail like that. Let's see. Do I like Minecraft? Complicated question. I've played Minecraft. I guess the short answer is no. But I don't think it's a bad game. Like, my daughter loves Minecraft. I don't think there's anything wrong with Minecraft. I think for what it is, it's nearly perfect. It's just not my kind of game. I'm not into builder games or games that take forever. So I'm going to flip here. Sam H says, what's my favorite bad movie? Easy. And it's Nintendo related. The Super Mario Brothers movie. People hate it, think it's terrible. I actually think it's a good movie. I like bad movies, so. Let's see. What's the most cringy fan base? All of the above? Now I have to publish that little clip. I'm not going to publish that clip, say stuff, of me. I was doing some weird... I was entertaining myself, basically. So Manalock over on Twitch, he says he wants to ask about crossplay. Everyone is giving Sony flack for the lack of it, to be honest. I think them not implementing it is a smart business. Did you have more to that? It doesn't look like it. I understand why Sony's doing it. The thing is, they don't really have much to gain from it. The logic behind what they have to gain for it is kind of flawed, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't think. I'm just scrolling up to where that question was. Man, you guys are talking so much, it's making stuff go away. I guess I'll have to move on to the next one. Kieran says, oh, no, they're just talking in general on Twitch. Get to some questions here. I guess I'm not moving through the questions fast enough. Say stuff. Is there an oldish game you are waiting for and want to see on Virtual Console on Switch? Secret of Mana 3. Never came to the US. I want it. needs to come over. Obviously Earthbound as well, but again, those are games that never came to the US, but they need to, and they're older, and I've never played them. Hey, Nintendo Prime, this isn't a question, but I have to respond. Did you know they're bringing back Szechuan sauce on October 7th? I had no idea. I'm all about that Szechuan sauce. I'm going to have to go, if they have it at my local McDonald's. I love hot mustard, but Szechuan sauce is better. Not even every McDonald's. Some of you guys might even know what hot mustard is. Not every McDonald's has it. But yeah, Szechuan sauce. I got to get some. I'm going to be ordering lots of nuggets over the next month or two. I don't trust them to keep the sauce back. Titanium Brain says, did I ever after encounter a PS5 Master Race number God Hates You? No. I don't think so. Adam, yep. We reached a $100 goal. It's awesome. Favorite Pokemon? Charizard. In fact, it is the only Pokemon amiibo I own. I'll grab him here quick. Charizard. I bought it specifically because he is my favorite Pokemon. If FIFA doesn't end up selling well, how well do I think it will affect the future of third parties on Switch? Whew. Obviously, it depends. The future of sports games it could affect. The future of other titles, I think Bethesda is going to have more of a say on. What are my thoughts on SteamWorld Dig 2? Haven't played it yet. Looks fantastic. When and if I can afford it, I will buy it, and you will see some gameplay on the channel. I've seen some videos. I've seen some live streams of people playing it. I really want to play it. But again, you know, money, money, money. Gotta live within that budget. Manolock says, if we are Patreons, can you add me on Switch? Of course. You don't have to be a Patreon to add me on Switch. I add pretty much everyone. But eventually, once my friend list gets too big, I'm going to have to cut back, and it's going to probably be Patreons that get first dibs on my friends list. In fact, I will put my friend code. For people who always want my friend code, I will have it up on Patreon for Patreon backers. They will be able to always have my friend code. Just another reason to back us on Patreon. Let's see. Just going on here. Not a lot of questions here, just you guys talking back and forth. Lots of talking about a certain YouTuber. That dab. Nate is a Jake Pauler. Hell no. Hell to the no. Is my Switch updated? Yes. You can save your password? Really? I went through settings and mine won't save. It keeps making me enter every time I enter the eShop. It's so annoying. I'm gonna have to go through the options again because it was just so, it's still annoying. I hate it. What's my name, Nate? Nathaniel Rumpel-Jantz. I say it in like every video. David Troutman, well, as a 39-year-old father of a 2-year-old daughter, I have better things to do with my time than pay attention to the trolls. I hear you on that. Man, there must be some hardcore arguing going on. I don't understand what people are arguing about, but you know, you guys keep saying, is it the save feature a new one? Let me go to my settings here. You guys keep talking about that save feature. Let me I'm trying to remember how to make my thing update. I think it's down under system. Yeah, it says my version's up to date. I have 3.0.2. Say Stuff says, do I play Thumper on Pro Controller or Joy-Con? Because after what you said about HD Rumble on Thumper, I went and bought it. And while I love that game, I wasn't blown away by the HD Rumble. I did it with the Joy-Cons. HD Rumble does exist in the Pro Controller. I think it's a little weaker in the Pro Controller. Just my personal opinion. Let me see. Just going through what you guys are saying here. You guys are talking a lot. Catching up with some of... I'm almost caught up to the beginning here. I've never Mega Evolved anything. Because I've never played a Pokemon game that had Mega Evolutions in it. OG Charizard, baby. No EX or Mega or whatever. Best Charizard. Do I have a favorite genre? And if so, what is it? It's interesting. The genre I play the most is basically sports simulation. But my favorite genre is probably RPG adventure, as if that's a given with all my Zelda stuff you guys see around my office at times. Also, I enjoy... The thing is, I enjoy everything. Tactical strategy, strategy games in general, platformers. I can't think of a genre I honestly don't like. But I'd have to say action adventure or RPG. Just because I'm more inclined to actually spend my money on those games. But I actually enjoy all of them. Plus sports sims, of course. Yeah, I understand say stuff, you know, whether to buy a SteamWorld Dig 2, Golf Story, Mario Plus Rabbids, Thimbleweed Park, or any of the other 10 games. Yeah, when you're a gamer on a budget, it's hard. There's so many games. Manalak, rephrasing this question. Let me ask again. By Sony not implementing crossplay is really smart because it forces people to get a PlayStation 4. If crossplay is enabled, it could have heavily damaged the Sony on sales and consoles and by default damaged PlayStation Plus subs. And Sony right now is heavily dependent on their gaming division. With this in mind, what do you think about crossplay? Does it change your mind? It doesn't. Because I have friends who play on PlayStation 4. I'm not going to buy a PlayStation 4 to play with them. I'm not going to change my platform of choice just to play with them. Just like they're not going to change. They're not going to go buy a Switch just to play with me. But if we could play together, we would. So, yeah. I don't think it actually hurts their sales that much at all. If anything, they're the market leader. They should be leading the charge on this and building goodwill. You have tests in the morning. Good night, man. Nate, did I ever go to the Team 10 house? No. No desire to go to the Team 10 house. Will the Switch ever an option to save clips? I have no idea. Obviously. Do I like tacos? Ha! That was my dinner. Here's what's left of it. I actually had homemade tacos tonight. I love tacos. I'll probably be eating them. I've made like 3 pounds worth of meat, so I'll probably be eating tacos for like the next few days. It's a cheap meal, and it provides me sustenance. Is the Earth flat? No. Come on now. I mean, I know this is Ask Me Anything, but come on. Let's see here. Well, almost back to the beginning, I think. Oh, we have caught up. Awesome. The doctor over on Twitch said, what's my opinion on ARMS? I think it's the most underrated Nintendo IP. It is my personal favorite fighting game. Yeah, I don't own ARMS. I played a ton of the demo. Yeah, I think ARMS is fantastic. I want it. Again, it's one of those money casualties for me right now. I think it would end up being my favorite fighting game as well. I'm not someone who's big into fighting games, but ARMS really interested me. So I'm actually curious if ARMS really interests people who are big into fighting games. Because I'm not into fighting games, and I love ARMS. So is the appeal with people who don't like fighting games or people who do? I don't know. But it's fun either way, right? Duo Master says, Nintendo came out yesterday and said, we are getting rid of that voice chat app and adding it to the Switch. How happy would you be? It'd be another dance party. Easily another dance party. They have the ability to make it local on Switch. It's been proven with Splatoon. They just have to enable it. They said the Switch will eventually be able to record music with the screenshot button. Really? Nintendo copyrights all the music stuff, so I don't know why they would even allow that. Let's see here. Kind of doubtful that Luigi will be in Super Mario Odyssey as a successor of Mario Sunshine in 64. What are your thoughts? I think Luigi's going to be like one of those unlockables. You beat the game and then you can play through again as Luigi. I think that's what they're going to do. If they have him in at all, of course. Please upload this video. I don't know what you're talking about. Cringe. Upload my streams. Okay, so my streams. Okay, here's the deal. I said this earlier, and I'll repeat it again for those that missed it. Our streams, they actually are uploaded immediately after we're done with them. From this point moving forward, all streams post me streaming them are going to be available exclusively to Patreon backers. So if you really want to access my streams after the fact, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/Nintendo Prime and subscribe for at least $1 a month to get access to our streams after the fact. 1007. If I want to give you a download code, is there a way to do that? Or I know you don't want us viewers to have your address, which I understand, but do you? Yeah. My email is nathan@nintendoprime.net. It's publicly available. Like, literally, you can go on my YouTube page, and when you go to my contact information, it is nathan@nintendoprime.net. You can contact me. You can more than email me codes or whatever. There's indie developers that sometimes email me codes as well. Unfortunately, they keep emailing me codes for Steam, and I keep reminding them that we're a Nintendo channel, so if they have it on Switch, that's what they should be emailing me, but doesn't always get through. How about first-person shooters? You're going to get Doom and Wolfenstein 2 if the funds are available. I used to love first-person shooters. I was huge into them. I kind of fell away from them, but yeah, I didn't play Doom. I've debated on getting it on PC, especially since it's cheaper now. We'll see. I'm definitely going to get Wolfenstein. I played the rebooted Wolfenstein, the first one. I didn't play Wolfenstein 2, so it's going to be a little weird hopping into Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, but I'm definitely getting Wolfenstein. Doom, I'm on the fence about. We'll see. Funds available. Obviously, there's also some interesting videos I want to make about Doom that I need to own the game to do, but yeah. Basically, I want to own every game if I can, if I have the money. If funds were unlimited, where would I go on a 1-week vacation? Unlimited funds. That could probably to like Sandals Resort in Hawaii. I'd probably take my fiance with me. It would almost be like a pseudo honeymoon. We'd probably go on. It's a 1-week vacation. I'd almost want to make it 2 because I'd almost want to go on like a 3-day cruise out to the island, spend like 4 days in Hawaii, and then a 3-day cruise back. Oh, that would be fantastic. I could really use a vacation like that, if I'm being honest. I've been slaving away either at Zelda Informer or now at Nintendo Prime and raising my kids like my entire adult life. I would love to have unlimited funds and go on a vacation like that. Or if it's, you could argue if I have unlimited funds, I should just go to Vegas and try to win a jackpot because I'm not going to have unlimited funds forever. Yes, more dancing from Nate. Let me see here. Chicken or beef? Depends on what we're talking about. I like them both probably equally. I probably eat more chicken than beef, just based on the food we make, but it depends on what we're talking about. Some things are better as chicken, some things are better as beef. Taco-wise, I usually have beef tacos, but I love chicken tacos as well. But I'd say I probably have beef more often because it's cheaper, even though chicken's healthier for you. Hello, Prime. Hey, Jesus Alfaro. Welcome to the stream. Just like the video when he unlists it, add it to a playlist, and you have it forever. Hey, Derpy Channel. Thanks. Now I'm not going to unlist it. I'm just going to private it. Have a good day. Yeah, then it really sucks when I private it, because then you can't access it at all unless you have the link. All right. What games besides Minecraft and Rocket League do I think will have cross-platform play? I don't know. I want every multiplayer game to have cross-play and cross-platform play. But it's not just up to the console makers, it's up to the developers. Like, does Call of Duty want to do it? I don't know. So I'm hoping every game does it, but we'll see. I don't know what's going to be next. The Dr. 53, your Discord was super active for like a week, but now there's nothing but silence. What happened? Nothing but silence. There's been a lot of activity the last few days. There's even people talking in the Discord right now. At least there was. Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah. So, like, people have been talking there for the last few days. Ever since we put Discord as, like, an exclusive backer patron rank on Discord, it's actually kind of picked up. So, yeah. I don't promote Discord a lot. That's probably why it's not as active as it could be. But I'm trying to push it more for patrons. Because, obviously, if it gets so active, I'm not going to be able to control what's going on. Let me see. Mark Greenberg, what are my thoughts on Pokken tournament, however you want to pronounce it, DX? Do I want it or not interested? I didn't play it on Wii U. I do have the demo downloaded. I played a little bit of the demo. You guys might have seen some of the footage. I think I put it up in a video. I'm not sure if I ever used that footage or not. I think it's pretty fun from what I played. I don't know if it has the depth of a normal fighting game, but it's interesting. I like how it changes perspectives on the battle, and how like you build up a gauge by changing perspectives. I think that's really cool. Obviously, it has Charizard, who is like the only character I play as in that game. Yeah, I think it's one of those games that if I had it, I'd play it. But if I don't have it, like I don't have it now, I just have the demo. I probably wouldn't. You know, it's one of those games. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure you guys are gamers. You get it. There's games that, like, if you had it, you'd play it, but you're not going to go out of your way to go buy it. Wrong, it's chicken. Always chicken. Is ARMS dying? No, I think the player base is dwindling a little, but that's going to happen with anything. Splatoon 2, a year from now, that player base is going to be dwindling as well. You know, Splatoon 2 coming out a month after ARMS, when you don't have a lot of Switches out in the wild, is really going to limit things for ARMS as a new IP. But yeah, ARMS can make a comeback eventually. If they do like a huge free DLC update like at some point, that'll bring some people back to ARMS. I'm evil. Okay, cool, I'm evil. Do I think Sonic Forces will be good? It looks good so far. But how many Sonic games have we said it looks good so far? Then Sonic Mania happened. So, I mean, we'll see. What color was my Nintendo 64 when I got it as a child? Black. I had a black one. Do I honestly think ports that would get slammed on Wii U are being praised on Switch? What ports got slammed on Wii U? Besides, like, the really bad ports. Like the FIFA and the Mass Effect. I don't remember ports getting slammed on Wii U. So you'd have to clarify that one, Christina. What's the most hours I put into a game? I'll go tell you right now. Because the game's World of Warcraft. There's a way, once I log into World of Warcraft, I'm logging in right now. Yes, my account is active again after 10 months. I love World of Warcraft. I don't even when it's active now, I don't play it as much as I would like to. But there's a reason for that. I'm working at Nintendo Prime. I don't want to waste all my time playing World of Warcraft. But just checking my my phone quick. As soon as World of Warcraft loads, I'll let you know. It is definitely by far the most time I've sunk into any game. You guys can probably maybe hear it a little bit in the background. Retrieving realm list. I think I just had the type /played if I remember. Alright. As that's going on, I'll let you know what my playtime is on that in a moment. Let's see. Where's the constant updates? There's been little updates to ARMS. I mean, didn't they just add Lollapop? I mean, that was pretty recent. Might even be a month ago, but I mean, you're not going to get nonstop updates like Splatoon 2 because it's not that kind of game, you know. See, what games do I eagerly want on Switch? Hello Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Pretty much every game announced for Switch. Do I think an N64 Classic will happen next year? I actually wonder if they're going to do a Game Boy Classic next year and do the N64 Classic a year after. I don't know why I have a feeling that a Game Boy Classic would come first. It's just a sneaking suspicion. Please do Minecraft Let's Plays, pretty please. I can probably get my daughter to do some, and I just watch her. I don't like Minecraft, so it'd be really hard for me to play it and enjoy it. Ooh, look at this. I have achievements. Let me, here we're going to see what my /played is on. So, total time played in World of Warcraft. Huh. 475 days, 11 hours, 44 minutes, and 50 seconds. And that's in time played. So you do the math on how many hours that is. That's how many hours I have played World of Warcraft in my life. By far, the game I have played the most. And I'm exiting it right now. Favorite game ever currently is Breath of the Wild. Before that, it was Secret of Mana. Smash got constant updates, but ARMS did not. Smash also got constant DLC paid updates. I didn't like that. It felt a lot like Street Fighter V, if I'm being honest. I mean, it wasn't as bad as that, but it kind of gave me that vibe. I didn't like that with Smash. Why did you make the unlisted comment in the first place? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Did I get my daughter a Switch? I bought one for my son and his mother. We all love playing our Switches together. My plan right now, I don't know if I'm going to have the money, but my plan is to get a Switch for my daughter for Christmas. She doesn't know it. She's sleeping now. She doesn't watch my live streams. But my plan is to surprise her on Christmas. Or her birthday. Her birthday is also like a week before Christmas, so either her birthday or Christmas. But if I want to take credit for it, then her birthday. We'll see. If I have the money, again, that's a $300 purchase, but we'll see. I might do it for a birthday because I don't think I can afford a $300 budget for each one of my kids for Christmas, and I'd feel bad if I got her a Switch and my other boys only got like $20 worth of toys. We'll see. Nate has doomed us from watching his Q&As. Not really. You get to watch them live, and I still might get to your questions. It's just going to favor Patreon. That's all. Are you looking for a Shadow Colossus remake on PlayStation 4? Yes, please. But, yes, I totally am. I don't own a PlayStation 4, but I did. That's on my list. I already went over new features earlier I want on Switch. Do I think My Nintendo will get anything decent? I had 50 gold coins and nothing to buy. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with My Nintendo. I don't know if it's a shell right now and they're waiting for the online system or what. Why didn't this exit? I know I've been disconnected. I said exit. Maybe I clicked on WoW too many times. Thoughts on the Super Mario Run update? Haven't played it yet, so I don't have any thoughts yet. It looks neat. It looks interesting. I'm glad they're adding new content. That's always great. It would be cool to see your daughter beat a gold Lionel in Breath of the Wild. It would be cool if I beat a gold Lionel in Breath of the Wild. I haven't beaten a single Lionel ever in Breath of the Wild. I've never even beaten one, from the easiest to the hardest. And right now I'm doing a 100% Master Mode run, which is going to involve beating Lionels, because even if I avoid them out in the overworld, I know that they are in the trial. So, yeah. I'm going to have to beat them eventually. So my daughter can't even get out of the cave. I don't mean to make her sound bad. She can't get her hands around this controller very well, or even the smaller buttons with this, she can't get her hand around it very well. I don't know. We'll see. When she has her own Switch, she'll probably get used to this because she'll be playing a lot of handheld Minecraft. She loves Minecraft. That's the primary reason she wants a Switch, is to play Minecraft everywhere. Well, I mean, she wanted a phone, but that's not going to happen. She's only going to be 7, so. Will we get a holiday Nintendo Direct? I don't know. Maybe. They've done it in the past, but I don't know. They're probably going to have something at the Game Awards. They might use that to announce something instead of a Direct in the holiday. Have I seen the video of the kid freaking out about getting a Switch? It's the N64 kid for a new generation. Haha! Go refresh my channel. The latest video I just published is about that kid. What's her birthday? Because mine is right before Christmas too. December 17th. I'm not afraid to share when her birthday is. I have a baby. I have a baby's face. Okay. How big is my house? Man, I thought I did a house tour video 2 years ago on this channel. I don't remember. It's a one-story house with a basement. My office is in the basement. It's a fully, like, the base is fully carpeted except for the laundry room. It is, I guess you would say it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Well, no, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. There's a living room upstairs, a living room downstairs. Two living rooms downstairs, but one we turned into a playroom. And then this room I'm in right now, you could argue is a 4th bedroom, but it's legally can't be a bedroom because of the type of window that's in it, and it's really small for a bedroom. I mean, it could be a bedroom. You could say there's 4 bedrooms, but it's too tiny in my opinion. So I would say this is more like a storage room that I converted into an office. I mean, it has a closet, like I said, so it could be a bedroom, but again, legally it's not. So it's my office. That's what it is. It's a decent size. We have a huge backyard. I mean, it feels huge to me. My parents have, with their new built house, they have a way bigger backyard, but my backyard feels huge to me. Here's a tough question. Should I get Super Mario Odyssey digital or boxed? Multiple reasons, multiple questions. One, do you like owning physical items? Do you like having boxes? I don't even know if I have. I don't think I have any physical Switch games anymore besides Breath of the Wild, and I don't have the box for it because a dog chewed it up. So do you like having physical stuff like that? Is there going to be a collector's edition that you want collector's items for? Do you ever want to have the potential to resell it? Because if you sell your Switch, you don't get any value for your digital game. So do you want a chance to resell the product and get some money back? That's obviously something taken by me personally. My goal in this office eventually, like when I do Prime comments and the camera's over here shooting back at me towards the thing, my goal is to replace the Majora's Mask I have here. Well, not really replace it. I'm just going to move it. Or over by my Switch, you know how my Switch is wall mounted? I want to put up a couple shelves and just have just massive lines of physical Switch games. I want to own every single physical Switch game eventually. It is the first time in my life I've ever wanted to collect every physical copy. It's not going to happen because I can't afford it, but I can dream. I can dream. Maybe someday I'll sell off the Nintendo Prime YouTube channel, and then I can afford it. No, I'm not going to sell Nintendo Prime. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Not for sale. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Plus, there's the whole, do you have a micro SD card? And how many indie games do you plan to buy, and what size? Like, I actually have a small. I have 2 micro SD cards. They're small. I need to get one huge one eventually. Can you send her one of your old phones? Absolutely not. She is not allowed to have a phone. I'm trying to keep her shielded from the texting and internet stuff as much as I can. She has a tablet. That's all she needs. Plus, she'll have a Switch, hopefully. What other games do I think will make use of the online app? Rocket League, possibly. Rocket League, pretty much any. I think Nintendo, once their online system is launched and they're charging for it, they're going to allow any third party that wants to use it. I'm actually curious how they're going to make it convenient, because once there's like 100+ games using it, how the heck are you supposed to sift through that? This is why they should just have a universal lobby system, but maybe they will have one. I don't know. To beat those easily, get 3 Thunders and practice Shield Bash timings. That's the thing. I suck with Shield Bash. I need to practice that a lot more. Or parry. Sorry, I knew what you meant. I knew you meant parry. Let me see. Yeah, she's not gonna have a phone. If I have it my way, my daughter's not having a phone until she's like 18. She'll probably end up having one by 15 or 16, but she does not have a 3DS. Nope. People are wondering about what when what my daughter has. She does not have a 3DS at all. I thought about giving her this one, but this is my recording 3DS. You'll see this extra port right here that lets you hook it up to a computer. It's a modded 3DS. I think I'm gonna end up selling it because I don't use it anymore. Yeah, I might offer it to you guys first, or maybe to our Patreon backers first. I'm not going to sell it for what it's worth. It was $500. If you go on eBay, these things still sell, like, resell for like $450 to $500. I'll probably end up selling it for like $250, like the cost of a new Nintendo 3DS with a game. Since this allows you to live stream direct feed footage and record direct feed footage. I thought about keeping it because you can do DS and 3DS games, but I'm not going to use it, and I could probably use the money more, if I'm being honest right now. Let me see here. The difference is he doesn't rage in his videos. Oh, Robert Cabrera. Am I Review Tech USA's son? No. No, I'm not Rich's son. I'm almost as old as Rich is. Well, I'm not. I guess not almost, but he wouldn't be old enough to be my dad. Let's see here. Hey, what's the best SD card for Switch? Wanting to be ready for Black Friday, thanks. That's a good question. The ones I'm using right now are not the best. They were just the cheapest. Let me get back to you on that. I was going to make a video on what the best SD card was for the holidays. And, obviously you have to consider price, size, performance. So I need to get my hands on, I want to have about 5 or 6 different SD cards in my hands and maybe do like a little SD card lineup and let you guys know what's the best one to, or not even best, but which one might be best for what you're seeking between price, performance, and, size. So I can't tell you right now. Right now I just have like the cheapest ones I had at Walmart. So I'd have to go get some different ones and see. What do I do for my job? Well, this is one of my jobs. YouTube is, when people say, go get a real job or something, like YouTube is a good job. This past month, I made around $600. I can't give you any exact figures, but around $600 in September off of YouTube. That's a pretty significant chunk of money. But obviously, that's not enough to take care of a family of 5. My other job is I run the Zelda Informer Facebook page. And we sell products through that page, and I get a percentage of products sold. So I guess I'm a salesman for now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing that job. If I decide to quit that job, I'll have to obviously get another job. But yeah. An old iPad. iPad Mini 1. Is that really sluggish? I'm actually curious if the iPad Mini 1 would be faster than what my daughter has now. Can't your daughter be sneakily watching this in her bed and freaking out? She might get a Switch. Nope. I use this Google Wi-Fi thing. So even if she had her tablet, which she doesn't have it's dead. But if she had her tablet, her Wi-Fi is kicked off. And I get a notification on my phone anytime someone tries to connect to the Wi-Fi at my house. And I can, whether I'm at home or not, I can kick them off. I can see what device it is and remove them. That's what's actually really nice about the Google Wi-Fi is everything's managed through an app. And because it's all through an app, I basically have complete control of all of the connections at my house, Wi-Fi wise, at all times. I can even shut off wired connections because my phone's the master device for the internet at home. So, will the Warriors win the title again this season? Probably. They have the best starting 5 in the NBA. I know the West is really stacked right now. I know the Cavs. I think the Cavs are actually better this year, and I think the Cavs can probably push them to 7 games. But I think they are going to somehow get out of the West. The West is brutal, but because it's brutal, everyone's going to be beating up on each other, and the Warriors have the most talent, so they're the ones most likely to survive everyone beating up on each other. And then the Cavs are going to probably coast. Boston will be a little bit of a challenge, but not so much because of Kyrie, because Kyrie's basically going to be like their Isaiah Thomas. But because they added Gordon Hayward, which I think was a big get for them. But I think because they added Jay Crowder, now Dwayne Wade, I think Cavs are probably going to get past Boston and then push Golden State to 7 games and then lose. And then it'll be interesting what happens next year. If LeBron stays with the Cavs, does Dwayne Wade come back for one more year? It'll be really interesting to see what happens. They probably are going to repeat, but it's going to be harder than it was last year. No, I don't do drugs, for the person who asked. I'm a child with a phone. Hey, it's cool if you have a phone and you're a kid. I, as a parent, don't believe in letting my children have phones. How's the channel's growth been? YouTube channel's been great. It turned around. We go through these periods where I'll make a video and people really don't like what I had to say, or I'll get a fact wrong, and then all of a sudden we'll lose like 20 or 30 subs that day. But usually within a couple of days we recover. And I really shouldn't be making mistakes in the first place. I know there's some people upset with my opinions on FIFA flopping. It hasn't factually flopped yet, by the way. This was just an opinion of what I think is going to happen. FIFA could end up selling over 1 million units and be a success. So, yeah. Sometimes I upset people with my opinions, but I think that's the nature of opinions. People are just going to not agree with me, think I'm an idiot for what I think, and then unsub. I think that's the way it's going to be. And I actually don't mind it so much because last thing I want is my channel to be chock full of a bunch of Nintendo fanboys that can't handle criticism. I think that's actually going to be a hurdle for me to get over as a channel, is trying to try to grow as fast as I can, while also at the same time trying not to cater to the extreme fanboyism that can exist. It's almost at odds with each other, channel growth versus fanboyism. Like if I was just positive all the time like CND is, I would grow a lot faster. So yeah, finding that fine-tuned balance is in Nintendo channel is hard. Did I ever doubt the Switch? I didn't doubt the Switch as a product. I doubted Nintendo's ability to properly market it, if that makes sense. But then after they revealed it and the brilliant marketing they did there, my fears kind of melted away, if that makes sense. Do I smoke? No, I do not. My fiance does smoke, so it's not like there's no smoking in this house, but I do not smoke. Can patrons send stuff to me? I'd probably be more trusting of giving my address to a patron than I would a random fan, just because a patron's financially backing me. So yeah, she has a Nabi tablet. I forget which version. It's slower than the one my son has. It gets the job done for what she uses it for. YouTube videos or Netflix or some light gaming from the Google Play Store. I think she had... No, she has a demo of Minecraft on it. She doesn't have the full version. It runs really slow. Let's see here. Oh, is that the bottom? Am I caught up? Oh, it's just a little slow updating. There we go. I saw the Wii U flopping out. Breath of the Wild was a Switch launch title. This made me know Switch would be a huge success. It definitely helped having Zelda at launch. Titanium Brains, I hate CND with a passion. The only reason he gets views is because of his garbage clickbait. He has a lot of clickbait titles. You can't deny it. But the thing is, one, I don't think clickbait's inherently bad. The pure definition of clickbait isn't negative. It's the sub-definitions, the subcategories of clickbait that are. And the subcategories are basically you make a really, really bold title that has nothing to do with the video. Or you make a bold title that's a complete lie. That's the kind of clickbait people don't enjoy. Clickbait that draws your attention and makes you click the video is actually exactly what every person that makes content in the world is trying to do. For the most part, I don't mind his titles. His titles, all his titles from his 10 days waiting for the SNES Classic Edition, I didn't mind any of them. They didn't seem that clickbaity to me in terms of the negative nature of clickbait. And And I think he's pretty sincere. I don't think I think of all the channels I've seen of Nintendo fans doing things, CND seems like a sincere Nintendo fan and sincerely thankful of the support he gets from his fans. You don't always find that. You might not agree with his content, and that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of get the appeal of him. He's the one vlog, like the one vlogger I actually watch once in a while. Yeah, I don't personally know him, of course, but maybe I will someday. I mean, he does live in Wisconsin, and so do I. Can I dance again? Not right now. Only when the mood strikes do you dance. What do I think was the worst Nintendo commercial? Mine would be the Wii Animal Crossing, which had models playing Animal Crossing in their Aspen Lodge. Any commercial for the Wii U. Not the Wii U games, the Wii U. This is a Wii for you. Oh my god. The confusing advertising. This is a gamer console, then this is a console for kids. All of those were bad. Just bad. Am I interested in the upcoming Yoshi and Kirby games? Obviously. If you watch my top 10 games for 2018, both of those games make the list. So yes, I am definitely interested. Am I going to stream some games? Yeah, here. I'm probably going to stream here in a little bit. I am catching up on the questions, so. Am I into competitive gaming? I don't have the time to be part of the competitive gaming community, but I enjoy it. And yes, if I had the time, I would be a competitive gamer. At 31, I kind of don't have the quickness you do when you're in your 20s, but yeah. Oh, let's see here. Vloggers suck except for... I see everyone likes... There's a different type of vlogger for everyone. I generally don't like vloggers. But CND is one that I have some respect for, so... do I have a Fire tablet? I personally have never owned a tablet. I mean, I do have a Galaxy, is this a, oh, it's at 100%. I do have a Galaxy S8 Plus. I mean, it's not quite like a Note. You know, a Note would be more like closer to being a tablet, but I don't really feel like I need a tablet with it. I'd actually like a tablet for some of our podcast stuff because I record with my phone. I wish I had a tablet so I don't have to keep wasting paper. I keep having to print off topics or write them down, and if I had a tablet, I could just port over my file and just look at it and click on it. It would be, you know what, the podcast would just be so much better if I had a tablet. I probably should invest in a tablet for the podcast. Why am I salt? Nintendo Prime. Salt about what? What do I think about the 10-inch Fire tablet for $149? I don't know enough about it. I'm sure it's fine. I've used a Fire HD tablet. I don't know which version it is. It was like a 7-inch one. My fiance's mother has it. I've used it, and I watched some Netflix and read some books on it. It was nice. I don't know what the 10-inch Fire tablet is. For what I need a tablet for, I could probably just buy a cheap one. Hey, Nate, what do I think of the Salmon run on Splatoon? I think it's awesome. It's interesting that they limit it. I think it's a neat idea to have like these limited run modes, but I also think in the day and age we're in now, I wonder if they should just make Salmon mode available 24/7, but then have special events like Splatfest, you know, like 2 or 3 times a week. I think that's what they probably should do instead of just limiting when it's open. So you noticed I never really talk about WWE 2K. Here's funny. Before I released my most recent video, which dealt with the the 7-year-old spazzing out over the Nintendo Switch. I was working on a video about WWE 2K18 today. I decided not to finish that video. I didn't like what I had to say. I feel like I could phrase it better. WWE 2K18, I have lost all interest for it because now it has loot boxes. I'll just leave it at that. The Fire 7 is $49.99 on Black Friday. Is most likely going to be $30. Yeah, maybe that's when I'll grab one because I think having a tablet just to have like on my podcast would help. Obviously, a laptop would too, a nicer laptop. But obviously, I don't have the budget for one of those. I don't even have the budget for the games I want. I don't even have the budget for the microphones I want. I'd like to upgrade from those cheap $30 mics I'm using for the podcast. Which game do I think was most overlooked last week when 18 games were launched? Anything that wasn't Golf Story or FIFA. Because nobody seemed to talk about anything but Golf Story or FIFA. So 16 of those games were overlooked, in my honest opinion. I'm kind of glad Salmon Run isn't 24/7. I've gotten very bad headaches from playing it constantly. So don't play it constantly. If it's 24/7, that's the beauty. You choose how long you want to play. You don't have to, you don't have to play it constantly. Play it for an hour and move on. All right. What are loot boxes? Google's your friend. Google's your friend on loot boxes. Loot boxes are bad. It's basically microtransactions, except the difference is you know what you're buying with microtransactions. When you buy loot boxes, you could get garbage or you can get awesome stuff. And a lot of times you're going to get garbage and waste your money. They have certain wrestling moves locked behind loot boxes, just to give you an example. And loot boxes cost money. So, yeah. Hate loot boxes. Overwatch kind of popularized them a little bit. I mean, they existed before Overwatch, but Overwatch was the game that really made it more common. And now every publisher seems to be asking their developers to implement loot boxes in their stuff. It's the primary reason. It sucks because I love Shadow of Mordor. The new Shadow of Mordor game, I really want to get it because I think it's going to be a fantastic game. But because of the loot boxes in it, I'm trying not to buy it because I don't want to support it. Like, I want to support the devs, but I don't want to support that stupid publisher decision. I think I did. I think I just explained it. Andromedus, here's my last question. What's your opinion on scalpers? I don't like them. I think every person in the world, especially in the United States, because that's the way it is in the U.S., has the right to resell things they buy. This Charizard amiibo, I have the right to resell it. That I don't know if you guys can see it. You can kind of see it's really blurry. Up there, still in the box, is a World of Nintendo Dark Link figure. I have every right in the world to resell that product and make money on it if I want. But to buy things for the strict purpose of scalping day one, I think is wrong. I think if people want to scalp, they should wait until the final shipments come in. I think they should let everyone else who wants to get it now. And if you wait for the final shipments to come in, they stop making a product, and then suddenly the shipment, the thing you bought from the final shipment is worth more money anyways because you can't buy it brand new anymore. So I think scalping is really scummy. I think the way that scalpers handle things, because they always try to get things at launch, is what I hate. If they would just wait. But see, if they wait, then things aren't worth as much. I guess I just don't like scalping. It's too sketchy. It's just too sketchy. What do we have to do for a drunk stream? Find babysitters for my children. And entertain my fiance. Where's everybody? All right. Let's, I did mention games. We're going to play a little bit of games here. And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, please go down in the description and follow us on Twitch. Twitch is just where I'm trying to push people to because I don't trust Nintendo. While they're not going to shut off our streams right now, years down the road, they could change their minds. Weeks down the road, they could change their minds. The fact that they are blocking their most loyal customers right now from streaming sucks. So I'm going to go approve all these friends here. I'm going to play a game. I'm sure you guys are probably going to be like, oh, play Splatoon 2 or whatever because I want to play with you. I don't know what I'm going to play. I'm not going to play Breath of the Wild because I only play that now for my Master Mode live streams. So I could tell you it won't be Breath of the Wild. Probably not Splatoon 2. Because it feels like that's all you guys ever want me to play is Splatoon 2. Golf Story, I haven't played that since my last stream. I wouldn't mind playing that again. But it's an RPG. I could play Sonic Mania and play it badly. I don't have Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle right now. I had to sell my physical copy for more gas. No, don't. Nah, dude, I drink. It's just what it is. BRB. Alright. I guess I'll play Splatoon 2. Again, it's kind of my fallback game when I can't think of what to play. It's probably where most of my hours come from. What does it say? When is Twitch giving you sub mode? I'll use my private summon. You can subscribe to me on Twitch. There should be a sub button down below the stream on the right side, I believe. I can't see it because it's my channel. But there should be, yeah, there's people already subbed to us on Twitch. I think we have like 2 or 3 subs. So you should be able to sub. Golf Story, do Sonic. It's okay. The reason I'm not doing Golf Story is because it's an RPG. I'm going to have to dedicate some time to it. Splatoon 2 is my go-to, like when I don't have a lot of time, you just hop in and play. I don't have Binding of Isaac either. Those games that I owned, when I said I owned 13 Switch games, a lot of those were physical, and I had to sell all of them to pay bills. Or get gas or whatever. Kind of sucks. I wish it... Well, it's not that I wish I didn't sell. I wish I didn't have to sell them at the time. Living on a budget sucks, you know? Oh, Koopa Troopa, new follower on Twitch. Thank you so much. I'm sure you came from YouTube, of course, but thank you. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, I really suggest people head on over to Twitch. I have more options on Twitch. I'm more flexible with games on Twitch. And, again, I don't trust Nintendo. I'm going to dual stream on both channels, but, yeah, just my thing. Hey, man, I think you could get people to help so you don't sell games. I know for the content it's worse when you have less games as well, as I don't want you losing games. I beat Golf Story. I love the fact it's not hardcore difficulty. Obviously, I'm going to beat Golf Story. It's going to happen. I love it so much I'm going to beat it. And I'm not going to do like a friend mode here. If you guys end up joining in, if you're already friended with me and you join in on the game, that's fine. But I might even go do a ranked battle here. I haven't done ranked in a while. You know, getting people to help, it's usually hard because when I sell games, it's always like a last resort. I don't sell my games because I want to. Usually it'll be like a Wednesday morning and I need to get over to my grandpa's house and our gas tank in our van's on E and I don't have any change to even count. I don't have any money. Sometimes my bank lets me put it negative so I can put gas in, but not always. So if I had already done that the month prior, I can't do that for another couple months. So I don't have the option of putting myself in a little bit of debt that I know I can get out of. So I get kind of stuck. So then I'm like, well, what can I sell? I'm not going to sell any of my kids' stuff. I'm not selling my Amiibo. They're not worth enough anyways, especially since they're all unboxed. And I need to be able to sell things instantly. And the easiest thing for me to sell is video games. So then what is it? Oh, it's zones. Okay. So that's what I do. I sell games when I need to. I would love one day to never have to sell games. Games are not cheap, of course, especially $60 games. But the $60 games are the ones I sell because they're worth the most. So, you know, just kind of the way things go. Ah. But yeah, I mean, I would love to not have to sell games. But the bottom line is, I mean, if you guys want to help me out not selling games, the best thing to do is support us on Patreon. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Twitch. You know, any sort of way you can monetarily support us is obviously the best. You know, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share our videos with friends. We make ad revenue and stuff. Any way that supports what I do here monetarily is obviously the best way to ensure that I don't have to sell games, because I'll make more money. Make more money. I don't need to worry about not having enough money for gas or something that happens. And as I said, I'm trying to actually make Patreon more attractive. I'll have a Patreon video going up tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see if we get any new subs out of it. See what people are saying here. Can't join friends in ranked, can you? I don't think you can join friends in ranked, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure. Just an idea is to ask others for old games they don't play so you can sell those. If you get enough, even the games are worth $5. You might, yeah. I'm not going to ask fans for their old games. And the only other friend I have is Eric. And he's not going to sell his old games. He helps me. I actually owe him a little bit of money. He loans me money for things I need with Nintendo Prime, or you know, with my family. But I don't like borrowing money from him all the time, because then you start feeling like you're abusing the friendship, and I don't ever want to feel like, or have him feel like I'm abusing our friendship. So this will probably be I'll just do one more ranked match, or I'll play ranked until I lose. And then I'll hop into some whatchamacallit, so you guys can join in if you want. So whatchamacallit? I forget what it's called now. The regular mode. You know, guys know what it is. I can't believe I'm forgetting right now. But you cover everything with paint. It's just 'cause it's getting late. It's almost 11 o'clock. Some game action here. Not good. Got the rain cloud off, though. Go rain cloud. Go rain cloud. Yeah! My rain cloud actually helped. Sweet. Oh, we have a new follower, Adam something. I'm sorry, I missed your name. Adam something. Thank you for following us on Twitch. Thank you so much. I only have updates right now happening. I don't do follower updates on YouTube anymore, because obviously people subscribe on YouTube for reasons that have nothing to do with streaming. So I only have those updates coming for Twitch. Bang rollers. It's okay, we got wrecked. Getting wrecked. We are getting wrecked. Oh, did I get the cloud off? Yeah! Got the cloud off, baby. Yes! Yes! Every time I get one of those clouds, it seems to be the de facto difference maker. I mean, I know they're gonna win, but gotta put up a fight. Gotta put up a fight. Nolan Lake says this is a two-part question. I've seen other YouTubers get stuff like products or games, and then they give a second away. Couldn't you get in on that program? I wouldn't know how that works. Product or games? I mean, we've gotten some product for free. Ah, dang it. Try to make a push at the end. Turf Wars. Yeah, that's what it's called. When I was at Zelda Informer, I used to get review copies for free. Yeah. Sometimes we get the products we've gotten so far. We got the total amount for Nintendo Switch. We only got one of those, so I didn't get like a second one to give away. I technically got 2 power banks for Switch, but they were different power banks, and I actually used them. They're my most used power banks. In fact, one of them's right here. I don't know if you guys remember my video on the RAV Power. The RAV Power power banks. This is actually the 26800 milliamp one. I use this one a lot with my phone, but I can also charge my Switch because they both use USB-C. So I don't know. I don't really get multiple products. I don't get a lot of companies asking me to sell products or not even sell, like review products and stuff. I definitely don't get games. I haven't got in any games since at Nintendo Prime. No one's offered me a game. So Turf War. There we go. And the Nintendo Ambassadors program, they don't give you 2 games. They give you 1 copy. And I'm obviously not part of that. I don't know if I would be because... not so much because I swear a lot. I just... Whether Nintendo would like a channel that's critical of them at times. Nintendo's very picky about who gets in that program. Basically, people like C and D are the ones that get in it. Ones who are like constantly positive about Nintendo all the time. All right, here we go. I'm not giving out my friend code right now. Sorry for people who want to play with me. At the end of the stream, I will put up my friend code again. Because I find that what ends up happening is I waste all my time handing out my friend code and very little time actually playing the game. This kind of sucks. Because obviously I want everyone to be friends with me. I can set up a bot to give out my friend code. I should probably do that one of these days. One of these days I need to sit down and actually fully set up my live stream. Why does it feel like there's no other team here? Seriously. Is that other team? Oh, that other team only has 1 player. That would be why. Well, that's a little unfair. That kind of sucks. I kind of feel bad for the guy. All by himself. Oh, yeah, they got 2 players? Are they behind me? Oh, there's someone back there. You have 2 players, though. Just owning their base right now all by myself. Hopefully my team's not... Oh yeah, my team's doing fine. They're not killing them though. He finally got me. Finally got me. I was holding them at bay by myself. Am I going to take my kids trick-or-treating? You betcha. Oh, I don't even know where I'm going. Halloween's my favorite holiday. And I hope to get my kids really into it. You would be a great... Why would I be a great YouTuber? I don't know what, Put what on Patreon? What's a CC? I don't know what a CC is. What you're saying to put on Patreon over there on Twitch. I don't know when the next Splatfest is. Oh, multiplayer maps have been updated. He should hide behind his kids and jump scare the people who give out the candy with his dance moves. The people give out candy will throw the bowls at him, then he'll get tons of candy. Our kids get tons of candy as is, even when it's not Halloween. I don't let them eat a lot of it, but people seem to always keep giving our kids candy all the time. It's really weird. Do I like philosophy? I enjoy aspects of philosophy. I have to do my own research on it. Let's get back into some battles here. Oh, you were talking to someone else? Okay. Sounds good. Sorry, when I see people talking in chat, sometimes I assume they're talking to me, but that's obviously not always the case. I'm just going to see what my latest video is doing. Oh, it's got pretty good videos considering that I'm live streaming. Not bad. Ooh, good. The best like to dislike ratio in a while. That's because I think people agree with me. The criticism that kid got from some people, I just couldn't. I was so flabbergasted. Friend code on Patreon. But I meant on the CC instead of selling games. What about a credit card? Bad credit. Made some mistakes in my youth, 18 to 19. Still haven't recovered from it yet at age 31. So I don't have very good credit. I'm lucky I can even have a cell phone. I'm through Verizon, and I actually had to pay a premium to even get accepted by Verizon. So nothing I can do about it. Paying for the mistakes of my past. That's just what happens in life. I mean, there's something I can do about it, obviously, but you know, everything requires moolah. Oh, that's so cool. The bubbles that one weapon puts out. I just think it's so fun. Such a cool weapon. I'm not any good at using that weapon, but I'd argue I'm probably not even good at the splatter shot, custom splatter shot I'm using right now either, but we got each other, dang it. So he's in a battle over here. Is he gonna lose? Look at this, not even painted over here. Get some of this blue back. We keep killing each other. Oh, dang. It's up to you. Come on, come on, come on. That was one of the first time I've ever seen one of my bombs get someone. Most people get away from it pretty good. Too much warning. At least I got off the rain. Especially since blue's making a comeback. Come on. Did we hold them off? They were making a strong push at the end. Ooh, I think yeah, we got that. We got that. Get out of here, Blue. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice comeback, though. See what some people are saying here. I should bring my Twitch chat back up, too. The friend code on Patreon. Yeah, I'm going to put the friend code on Patreon. Should do a Walmart layaway program for Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about it, especially for my daughter, for the Switch. Splatoon dude, I see your text. Yeah, on Twitch. Finally on a team with me, Nate. Finally, right? We seem to always go up against each other. Dang it. I'm gonna rejoin Duo Master. Try to get back in the group I was in. Did I get back in? Did I get back in? Yes! Awesome. Let's see what some people are saying. I'm sure our viewership's gone down a little bit now on YouTube. Yeah, we were up 30. People like asking questions. They like tuning in for Q&As, I think, more than me playing games, if I'm being honest. I think people just like hearing what I have to say and stuff. They're going to love my announcement tomorrow, then, about a weekly Q&A series. Live Q&A series. At that. Splatfest! Splatfest! Oh! Nice shot, Bucket. Nice shot, Bucket. That was a good shot. All Hallows Eve, baby. Did you hear Odyssey will be in Best Buys? Oh, the demo, yeah. Some Best Buys already have it. Not sure if my local Best Buy does, of course. But man, that Bucket guy's really good with that weapon. We have a new follower, Toasted Taquitos. Nice name. I love taquitos. On over on Twitch. Welcome, my friend. By the way, do you guys like this graphic package I'm using on Twitch? I spent like $5 on it. I think it's kind of fun. I don't know. Might just be me. Dang it! Thought I was gonna have Lukey Dookie. Come on, Pink. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, Pink. Keep pushing. I'm gonna come back and get that blue over here this guy's getting right now. Ah, I was shooting at the ground. Shouldn't have died. I shouldn't have died. I had that guy. Get him. Someone get that guy. I don't even think he's that good. Even though he's killed me twice. Me and Duo over here. Getting work done, son! I got the cloud up. I died, but I got the cloud. Get him, Duo. Get him. Get him, Duo. Get him. Yes! Okay. I'm gonna pop over to... Ooh. Ooh, we're losing back by the base. I gotta try to recover. Gotta recover, gotta recover, gotta recover, gotta recover as much as we can. Much as we can. Oh, no. Come on, Pink. Come on, we're so close. I think we lost that one. Damn it. Taylor Brown, thanks for congratulating me on the Patreon goal. I am so happy to be at that Patreon goal. It's probably my happiest thing that happened tonight. And I think you were the one that upped it, weren't you? That made it happen? It would have been nice if it would have happened because we got a new patron. But I think after I make that video tomorrow with the Q&A stuff, I think we're going to end up getting some new patrons. Plus, I have a new tier, a new fundraising tier that I'm going to put between the podcast thing and the thing. I have a pretty jam-packed video to get to tomorrow. It's going to be pretty fun. I don't know how many views it's going to get. Usually, like channel update kind of things, Patreon update videos, they don't really get a lot of views, but they get views by the people who care, right? The people who actually care about Nintendo Prime watch those videos. That's not to say that other people don't care. Maybe it doesn't pop up in their feed. I don't know. But it feels like the people who really care about Nintendo Prime turn into those videos. I should go check Gawkbox, too. I don't know how well Gawkbox has been doing. I know we made over $20 or over $30 on Gawkbox. Most of it from Mr. Kevin Blaze, who's just been killing it. Ah! See, if Lukey Dookie wasn't up there, he's going to come in and fill all that backside. I got to catch that Lukey Dookie or Lucky Ducky, whatever his name is. Got him. Taken care of. I don't even think he saw me coming. I think I got lucky. Dang it. We lost another person, too. Haha, my bomb got him. Oh, we got a bubbler. I love how I can, like, shoot the bubbles. I think it's just a useless distraction, if I'm being honest, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. Ha ha ha! My bomb got that guy. That's awesome. I do like the little seeking bombs. They're kind of fun. Haha! It's chasing him. It's chasing him. It's chasing him. Oh, I didn't get him. Dang it! Thought for sure. Come on, Pink's coming back around. Dang it! I'm not gonna be able to help in time. Boom! Boom! Oh, he would have died if the game was still going. I had him. So Tutu looks awesome. This is your people. So Twitter's the best way to reach me. I'm on Twitter. I do check my Twitter every day. I don't always post to Twitter, but I am on Twitter daily. At Nate Chance is my personal Twitter. At Ninty Prime. That's obviously the official Nintendo Prime Twitter. I own them both, so I check them. We're gonna keep going here. Close one. That dude on, oh yeah, with the auto bombs was pretty tight. Awesome. So, yeah, if you don't want to support me on Patreon tonight, folks, it's fine. Just wait for the video tomorrow and see if it entices you. I think the last video I did was a little too ambitious. I shouldn't have announced the live news show yet, especially when I'm going to be doing a fundraising goal in between, and because I have some new tiers and some other stuff to announce. So Yeah. So I apologize if anyone got confused by the live show. It was probably... I jumped the gun. I'm so excited about that show. I just totally jumped the gun. Sometimes that happens with me. Even at 31, I get really excited about something that I'm kind of working on, and I just jump the gun and announce it too early. I think it's the same problem that Josh from the BitBlock has at times. He gets really excited about like make-believe, and he announces things he's doing with it too soon. And then sometimes those things never happen. I think that's just a reality. Ah, a lot of ink. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Oh, well, that works. And we're not doing too bad here. Do I have duo on my team? I don't... God. I hate when we don't ink a path there. Ah, I thought I was killing a person. I killed that stupid radar thing. Ugh. Nate, follow for follow. I don't do follow for follows. I only follow you if you are doing stuff I care about and think are interesting. Same thing with the people who try to make me go sub for sub on YouTube. Not up for subs. I will sub to you if I enjoy your content. The only thing I can guarantee is that like I'll check out your Twitter or I'll check out your YouTube, and if I like what I see, I will follow or subscribe. But I don't just do it willy-nilly. Like anything, I don't think you should follow or sub to things just because it gives you a personal benefit, you know? Like, I don't care how many followers I have on Twitter. I mean, I do care how many subs I have on YouTube, but I want people who want to sub to me because they enjoy my content, not because I sub to them, if that makes sense. Just my attitude. It's kind of my attitude with social media and really everything I do. I only want people, like, subscribing to me because they want to. Like, even though I ask people to subscribe, I'm just kind of giving them a nudge, like, nudge, nudge, reminder. And I need that sometimes. There's YouTubers I watch, like, I'll religiously watch all their videos, but I'll forget to subscribe. So, like, those little nudge, nudge reminders help me. So if they help me, I assume they got to be helping other people as well. I think they help me. I don't know. I just subscribed to 2 new YouTube channels today because I was reminded to do it because of what, you know, in the video when they're like, oh, so please subscribe. Ah, we lost, didn't we? Dang it. Thought we were doing so good. I know it's okay that you were joking. I'm just saying. I get a lot of people messaging me privately and publicly saying sub for sub, follow for follow. I hate that stuff. There was probably a time in my younger years I would have been like, yeah, let's do it. Sounds like a good idea. But, like, chances are if you're doing a sub for sub or follow for follow, you probably don't care about what I'm doing. So you're not really, like, a true sub or a true follower because you're not going to actually watch my content. Just a general thing I have for people. Like, if you're starting your own YouTube channels and stuff, avoid the sub for sub. Did we win that? No, we lost. We lost. I had to double check. I was chatting and I forgot. I'm actually curious what the comments are on this video. Let me see. Yeah, people, I'm just reading the comments on the video. People are just, some of the reactions I saw at other places, I'm like, man, I think some people are just really self-entitled. They want to take away the pure joy of being a kid. All right. 4 times in a row with this map, though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was a YouTube something. That was in this live stream one. Someone just subscribed. Look at this. Which one do you prefer? I actually like this setup better. Plus this one has the cool graphics. Oh yeah, you guys never answered, but do you guys like those cool graphic package I bought? Toasted Tequila said, I love my content, dude. Also, it's always cool to see a YouTuber from Wisconsin, right? It's actually weird because like C&D is from Wisconsin. I'm starting to notice more and more YouTubers from like the Wisconsin and Minnesota area. the doctor, the live show, the live news show. I put up a video, public video on YouTube about it, so it's not really a leak. But yeah, I'm actually curious. Do you guys? I know even you guys on YouTube are seeing the graphics in the stream. Do you guys like those graphics? Oh, Mark Gasner, thank you. Yep. See, sometimes it's nice just to get a reminder about subbing. That's why I don't think it's annoying to like ask, like quote unquote, ask people to sub. I don't really ask. I say, hey, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. You know, it's no pressure. No one has to subscribe. There's plenty of YouTubers I watch that I'm not subscribed to because I just don't want to see every video they make in my feed, you know? Just some of them. But there are ones that I do want to see every video. Like, I'm subscribed to Gordon Ramsay because I like, actually learned a lot of recipes from him. But I'm not subscribed to the Kitchen Nightmares channel because I've seen all the episodes of Kitchen Nightmares, so I don't need to see, like, I'll watch a clip every once in a while, but I don't need to see every clip that the Kitchen Nightmares channel uploads. Just as an example of a channel I would watch, but not want to see everything, so I don't sub. Ah, dang it. I was wondering which direction those were coming from. Duo. Nate, money for ARM. What? Money for ARM? Because it's so cold out, we stay inside a game all the time. Dude, I played a lot outside when I was a kid, man. I mean, I gamed a lot too, but sledding? Dude, I used to play King of the Mountain. King of the Mountain was the bomb, man. The funny thing is, I played King of the Mountain last winter or the winter before. When I used to work at the YMCA, we weren't supposed to play King of the Mountain at the job I was at, but me and a couple of the older kids did, and it was so fun. I miss King of the Mountain. Obviously, I was stronger, and everyone was just trying to knock me off the king, which was fun too. It was fun. It was actually fun being the strong person and having like 12 kids try to knock you down at the same time. I liked it. I had a good time. Maybe miss being a kid though, when I could do that stuff all the time. Dude, Hotel Hell is so entertaining. Oh my god. I don't know, like, if it's fake, like, if the stories are fake, if it's set up. I have no idea, but it's so entertaining. Oh my god. I almost like it better than Kitchen Nightmares ever was, and I didn't think that was possible. I loved Kitchen Nightmares. Was watching stream and playing video games. Gotta go now. See ya. Yep, see ya, man. Do I support Trump? It's a very interesting question. I didn't vote for him. I'd like to think I'm someone that tries to be objective about things. Obviously, that's not always true. You guys watch my videos. You know that's not always true. But he is our president. I know there's a whole people, not my president. It doesn't matter. We all live in the same country. He won the vote. He's the president of the United States. So I support him in so much that he's our president. And I hope that he makes the best decisions possible for the country. I think he says a lot of stupid things, but saying stupid things and actually performing stupid things are different. Like he said a really stupid thing about the kneeling stuff in the NFL and the holding arms, locking arms, and the sitting during the anthem. I think what he said was stupid, but he hasn't done any actions to do anything. He's just stating his opinions. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't hate him. Don't know that he's the best man for the job, but I don't hate him. I hope he can do some positive things while he's president, whether it's 4 years or 8. But he's definitely not my personal choice for president. I know it's kind of a controversial topic. That's why I don't talk about politics that much, but I wouldn't call myself a Trump supporter, but he is the president, so I have to hope for the best. Jinxed our chances of getting the Salmon team. We don't live in the same country. I live in Canada, eh? It's funny. Some of my favorite YouTubers are in Canada. Linus Tech Tips. Actually, I found out that a lot of tech tubers are in Canada. I don't know why. Is it just because it's cheaper? Oh, wait. Duh. Join you up duo again. See if I can get back in. Trump memes. A few people are saying on Twitch. You watch CND sometimes? Yeah, I watch CND sometimes. I don't watch all the stuff. I'm not really into vlogging. I don't always understand the appeal of vlogging, but yet sometimes I'm gravitated towards it, so I don't know. Oh, this might be the perfect match to end on because I'm literally painting neon blue, color of my Joy-Cons, the color, like, this is like my favorite color. This is like the official color of Nintendo Prime right here. Plus it's getting late, so I probably should cut the stream off here. And now I have my kid yelling in the vent, so I gotta go upstairs after this match. I'll be up in a moment, bud. Hopefully we can get a win. Plus me and Duo are on the same team. It's gotta be destiny, even though we both died. It's destiny we win. Nintendo Prime Blue. 2 Nintendo Prime teammates on the same team, maybe more. Who knows? Ooh, someone trying to get me from behind. Oh, they got me. Splat Tonic. Okay. Splat Tonic, I'm coming for you. He's just chilling over there. He's waiting to snipe people. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Splat Tonic's waiting. Ha 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 ha. Get out of here, Splat Tonic. I got off my rain cloud, that's all I care about. The rain cloud will buy us a little time. Here we go. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Yeah, this is literally my favorite color. Yeah? No, I'm going to be done after this and I'm going to bed. You should be sleeping by now, but it's really late. Why are you using your tablet? You're not allowed to play on your tablet. Okay, you're going to have to be grounded from it now. You weren't supposed to be using your tablet. Splatoon. Leave your tablet in here. Not allowed to use it. You're grounded. Now go to bed. I'll be upstairs to kiss you goodnight. No, well, you should have ate your dinner. It's not my fault problem. Maybe next time you'll eat your dinner. I should not have gotten that off. That guy should have killed me. I think we got it. Well, we own the middle anyways. Oh, yeah. What a way to end. End with a victory. He also gets views because of the dumb face. Hey, some people like the dumb faces. I make dumb faces in some of my videos now, on my thumbnails. So I don't know. I'm not going to discriminate. Alright. That was the last match of the night for me. Nope, done playing. Actually gonna turn off my Switch. Alright guys, well that's gonna do it. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to that video tomorrow where I'll talk about the future of the Q&As, Patreon, and just some general updates. It's been fun, it's been real. Look forward to the brand new stretch goal. Hopefully all of you guys out there, I'll see you subscribe to us on Twitch or YouTube or support us on Patreon or just subscribe to our YouTube channel in general. Ooh, excuse me. You guys have a good night. It's been fun.